Gaffer, back in for pre-season. It's been a long 5 weeks, but it soon flies by, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's fair to say, but once you get back into it, so first day today obviously, but lads all come back in good nick, so that's pleasing from my point of view, and the medical department's point of view. You don't have to get people up to speed. It looks like they're ready to go. Just had a light blow today, nothing too drastic. You need to build them up, but come back in good nick, so that's important.
Obviously got a few new faces, but the vast majority of the squad are heading into the second season and the third season with the club now. How positive is that to have the bulk of that squad there, and how well have the new lads?
Yeah, I think it's important because obviously the majority of the group understand what the level is and what the standard is and what we expect from them, so that can filter to the other guys. The guys have been at different clubs, so different years, and that's been embedded in them, so they need to get on board very quickly with how we go about our business. But I think the importance of that continuity in terms of personnel is really important for us this year.
Green Place, the application today, both from the existing.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me at all. Obviously, when you do being at the back in terms of running, but no, they're fine. They're good athletes these days, not like when I was turning up for pre-season. Probably had a little bit too much fun in the summer, and none of situations where I should have been doing runs. I was more often not eating too much of what I should have been, but that's not the case these days. The lads come back fit and ready to go, and that's the norm these days.
How important are these first few days and weeks in terms of picking up where we left off relationships wise, and obviously bedding the new lads into the environment and getting ready for what will be another good season?
Yeah, it's important part of what pre-season is about. Obviously we're going to be together certainly in Spain 24/7. That's a really important time. Some of the new lads coming into the group, so that's an important part of that period during the pre-season, so we'll maximise that. But like I said earlier on, the group itself, they know their level, they know the standards and how we go about our business, so that will be very clear and very obvious to the new guys that have come.
You mentioned Spain last year, no game over there, just a 5-day training camp. This year, slightly longer out there, had a game there as well. Are there any other sort of things that we took from last pre-season and how we can potentially take it to the next level to ensure we have a more successful season?
No, we were really pleased with what we got out of the trip last year. That's really thinking in terms of obviously going back there in the game. We didn't feel that we missed out on the game to the programme, and I think that we've addressed that obviously, and we're pleased that we've got the game at the end of a working week, having that end goal, so to speak, to aim towards. I think that's important, so we need to get playing quite quickly as well. Obviously we've got one game before the game in Spain, so by the time that comes around we should be in half decent shape.
Yeah, just on that, finally, a couple of days of testing here and then a full week of training next week ahead of the first game against Bury. What does that look like, that period in between that opening game? How much are we looking forward to that?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. There'll be a lot of work put in. You've got to be obviously mindful that you don't put too much in too soon, because then you're at risk of losing players. There's a number that we'll manage as we do throughout the season, and that's important because ideally you want them on the grass every single day, and if guys are a little bit susceptible because they're feeling something, then we'll drop them out, make sure that they take part in some of the session, but the importance is continuity of work on a daily basis, and we don't want lads going flat out for 2 days and then missing 4 days because they've overstrained themselves. So it's all about getting the levels right and the loads through the body correct. If we do that, then we'll have everybody fit and well come the first game of the season. It's very well. I always ask for blue. The green is a discussion to be had, I think, but actually the more I see it, the more I like it. So it's